Well, let's hope there are some seats left for them, because Ding is popular. I remember I was at a tournament once in China where they announced the wrong table Ding was going to play on, and then about 5 minutes before the match they re-announced the right table. There was a stampede to get to it, and there was literally a fight over a seat. I saw two men punching hell out of each other. So that's the effect he has on people in this part of the world.
Put the cameras
You
down
pop out
now,
and buy a
please.
couple of buckets and sponges.
Welcome to viewers in the UK joining us for coverage of Ding Junhui against Joe Perry. It's 3-1 to Perry, as you can see. And don't let that shot put you off. It's been a really high standard so far. He made two good clearances in the first two frames, did Perry. Missed a blue on 57 in the third frame. Ding cleared up with 79, but Joe Perry, very good 71 in the fourth. He leads 3-1.
And he didn't want the interval to come. He had to stay out there.
Well, he's on a good run of form. He won the first Asian Tour event, PTC event, last weekend in Yixing. He beat Mark Selby in the final. Won £10,000 there and some ranking points, so he's full of confidence.
Any more, and you're going to
Well,
have
that
to
was
leave. No more cameras on this front row, please.
A
No
mighty
more.
thin cut on that red, actually, for Ding Junhui, as Brendan Moore had a chat with somebody in the audience taking pictures. He said, one more picture and you're on your way out. Can't blame him, really, because he's got to keep good order for these lads. The referees have responsibilities to the players out there. I know they like a picture here in China, but it is off-putting for the players.
Ding has struggled in China in recent times, but it has to be said, he's up against someone today who's played terrifically well. He's not made that many mistakes. And the frame that he won, he played really well himself, that 79 clearance in the third.
And a bit of a touch there with that kiss on the green, because if it had gone behind or around the green, the blue, the right and red would have been on. As it is, Ding has to play a safety now. But it has been a terrific match between these two so far. Can Ding get himself back into this match?
See Brendan keeping his eyes on the audience there, looking for any cameras. Before he was a referee, he was a bus driver. I don't know whether he ever threw anyone off the bus for misbehaving.
I'm just thinking, Aaron Williams is here, isn't he? I mean, he was an ex-policeman, so you want to mess with him. Red pot.
One.
Yes, he's just cueing so well, isn't he? Making tricky pots look easy.
8.
Yeah, I did mention a couple of frames ago, David, didn't I? He's taken them on and they're going in. That's a great feeling for a player.
9.
Wow. Could you get that ringtone any louder?
15.
Well, it didn't put Joe off. That's the good news.
The big question is, would you own up to it?
$16. $23.
He's just in a bit of a cocoon here, Joe Perry. It doesn't matter when you're
24.
playing this well and concentrating this hard. You don't hear anything anyway. Which is a good place to be for a professional sports person, especially in an individual sport, 1 against 1. It's what we call being in the zone. But that might have gone wrong. Has he got the red to the left middle?
30.
Body language says no. He might have just covered it.
Touching ball,
Well, it's touching ball. Okay, that helps with the safety, but he would have liked to have kept going.
Well, there's not a zone you could be in not to hear that ringtone.
Can you please make sure your phones are off?
I'm afraid Brendan is fighting a losing battle. It's not his fault. I've told him enough times. Talking to referees, Jan Verhaas, Dutch referee, of course, he's not here, but he's actually on the official poster for the European Tour event in Rotterdam next month. That's how popular Jan is, and there are tickets available for that, so if you're anywhere near Rotterdam, middle of July, chance to go along and watch some live snooker in Holland.
I thought you were going to mention the occasion at Wembley when he said to somebody, if that phone goes off again, tell them you're on your way home. Might be a pot on here for Ding to the right corner. There's a red just in the middle of the bunch here. They can chip to this right hand side. It's about 3 up from the black. Another person really with the influence in the game, his refereeing influence, that has managed to get a tournament on in his home country, which is fantastic.
Caught that too thick.
Ooh, he's had a touch there.
Yes, that white could easily have stayed down amongst the reds. tense, this frame, but understandably so, because it's either 4-1 or 3-2. Big difference.
Well, that could have been better. I was thinking out loud during the interval, David. I was just thinking about this match. For me, it could either go two ways. It could be like a 5-2 result, or it might even be a 5-4 either way, depending on the nets.